Hello everyone. Okay, so on our last tutorial, tinuro ko sa inyo kung paano gamitin si Flask framework for creating a basic web application, which is yung payroll calculator. Now, for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect your Flask application to a database such as MySQL. Okay, but before doing that, okay, so mag-create muna tayo ng entity relationship diagram, okay, so that ito yung gagamitin nating guide, okay, so that we can design our database properly. Okay, so to be able to use the lucid chart, okay, to be able to create an entity relationship diagram, so we're going to use an application, what they call a lucid chart. Okay, so just go to your browser and then just type lucid chart. Okay. And then using your email address, so kindly sign up, so that is free. Okay, and then after ninyo mag-sign up, so log in lang kayo, and then makikita nyo tong page na to. Okay, so once na napuntahan nyo na itong page na to, so ang gagawin lang natin, pipindutin lang natin yung new. Okay, then start with a template. Okay, so since gagawa tayo ng entity relationship diagram, so si Lucid Chart, meron na siya mga sample templates na pwede natin gamitin for creating ERD. Okay, so type lang natin ERD sa search box, and then so magdi-display dyan yung mga sample templates na pwede natin gamitin. So select lang natin itong database ER diagram. Okay, so crow's foot. So yun yung notation style na gagamitin natin for our ERD. Okay, then open template. Then wait lang natin mag-load. All right, so here, okay, so after opening our template, so meron na siyang sample design. Now, what we're going to do now is to edit, okay, all of this diagram. Okay, let's say gagawa tayo ng basic ordering system, okay, using Flask. Okay, now we need to design, okay, first yung ating ERD. So ano-ano ba yung mga fields na gagamitin natin for ordering system, all right? So i-delete lang natin. Okay. Now, dito sa left side, okay, you will see, so meron na siyang tatlong or apat na sample na diagram na pwede nating iselect kay papunta dun sa ating canvas. Okay? So, ang isa-select ninyo is ito. Okay? Yung diagram na mayroong tatlong column. So, the purpose why ito yung select natin among 4 samples is because using this template, we can provide, okay, all of the fields or column na gamitin natin for this entity. Okay, and also, okay, what are the keys, okay, na gagamitin natin, and also the type, okay, of each field. Okay, so the importance of having this is para mas madali nating matatransfer yung structure na tong entity na to papunta dun sa ating table. Alright? Now, so ang next na gagawin natin is to, okay, to identify what appropriate name ba yung pwede natin ipangalan dun sa ating entity. Okay? So since ordering system yung gusto natin gawin, so we can name our first entity as, let's say, customer. Okay? So si customer entity, so siya yung entity na gagamitin natin for ordering. Okay? So that's why we need to determine what are the attributes na meron ba doon sa ating customer. So of course, every customer, so meron niyang customer number. Okay. And then, okay, so meron din siyang customer name. All right. And then we have email. Then if you want to add another row, so right-click nyo lang, and then click the insert row below. Then of course, meron din siyang address. And we have the contact, which is phone. Okay. So after we determine all of the attributes na meron dun sa ating customer entity, so ang next natin gagawin is to select which key yung gagamitin natin for our customer entity. Okay? So pili tayo ng key or primary key. So among all of these attributes, so sino ba yung pwede nating gawing primary key? Okay? So since sa isang ordering system, ang customer number is always unique, okay, to all of the customers. So pwede natin siyang gawing primary key. So lalagyan lang natin yan ng PK. All right? And it's better kung naka-center din tong address and yung ating phone. Now, dito sa right side, makikita ninyo merong type. Alright? So, we need to specify also yung type ng bawat attribute because it will help us, okay, once na transfer na natin to doon sa ating table. So, once na-create na natin siya doon sa ating PHP may admin, and nag-create na tayo ng table, we can refer to the type of this so every attributes na specify natin. So for customer number, so ang kanyang type ay int. Okay? Kasi ang customer number is a number, so ang data type niya ay int. For name, so ang gagamitin natin dyan is varchar. Okay? So type lang natin varchar. And then sa loob ng open and close parentheses, so we need to specify how many characters ba yung kaya niyang i-accept. Okay, so let's say 50. So, ganun din kay email, and kay address, and then kay phone. Okay? All right. So this will be our first entity for customer. So, ang gagawin lang natin, ita-transfer lang natin yan doon sa ating table. Okay? So, to do that, so we need to open our SAMP control panel. So, you should have SAMP application na naka-install doon sa inyong computer. And then, so, click lang natin yung start. Okay, nung Apache and then yung start button ng MySQL. Okay, so once na nag-turn to green, so ibig sabihin properly running na yung ating Apache and MySQL. Then, so pindutin lang natin yung admin to access the PHP MyAdmin for control panel. Okay, So here, so the next thing that we need to do is to create a database for our application. Okay, so to do that, so just click new. Okay, then pangalanan lang natin yung ating database. So let's say gagawa tayo ng ordering system. So pwede nating pangalanan yung ating database as ordering underscore system. Okay? So you can name it any database name na gusto nyo ipangalan. Okay, then click create. Okay, then inside this database, yung entity na dinesign natin doon sa ERD. Okay? So for best practice, kung ano yung pinangalan ninyo doon sa entity ninyo, so yun na lang din yung ipangalan ninyo doon sa inyong table. So since pinangalanan natin siyang customer, okay, so we can name our table as customer. Then, how many columns ang meron doon sa ating entity? So bibilangin lang natin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So lagay lang natin doon 5. Then click go. So gagawin niya, mag-create siya ng table inside this database ordering system na merong 5 columns. So yung unang-unang column natin is yung customer number. So ang kagandahan kapag meron ka ng ERD, ang gagawin mo lang is ikakopy mo na lang yung bawat attribute name. Alright? So since siya yung napili natin as a primary key, so you need to set it as primary key. So punta ka lang doon sa okay? So null index doon sa index, okay? Then select mo lang primary. Then go. And then click mo lang yung AI. AI means auto increment. Okay, so every time we insert records on this table, so dadagdagan niya yung value ng ID natin from 1 magiging 2, 3 sequentially. Okay. Then we have name. So of course, name is a character, right? Okay. So pwede nating i-select yung varchar. And then we need to specify the numbers of characters as well. Okay. So 50. Okay. The next email. And address. Then last, the phone number. Okay. Kung sa tingin niyo hindi enough yung 50 characters, so pwede nyo naman siyang dagdagan. You can type up to 255. Okay, so yun yung total maximum characters na pwede natin gamitin. Okay, so let's say yung address is 255. Baka kasi mahaba yung address niya. Okay? So once na na-type na natin lahat ng column name, okay, including yung type at length ng ating mga columns, so pindutin lang natin yung save. Okay. So ito na yung ating table for customer. Okay? So once na na-create natin yung ating table, ang susunod natin gagawin is to create our Flask application for this ordering system. Okay? Okay. On our desktop, so create lang tayo ng folder. So pangalanan natin siyang kasi order. Okay. Then inside this folder, so i-open lang natin. Then copy lang natin yung kanyang path. Okay. Then we need to open our command prompt. Okay, then navigate lang tayo dito sa folder na to. So cd space, then i-paste nyo lang yung path. Okay. So every time we create our Flask application, again, we need to create an environment, okay, for that specific application. Okay, that's why we need to use the virtual env. Then yung pangalan na ating environment, so let's say env. Okay, then so pasok lang tayo sa env folder. Okay, then inside the env folder, so papasok lang tayo sa loob ng scripts. Then we need to type the command activate. So para ma-activate natin yung ating virtual environment. Okay? Then pwede na tayong bumalik doon sa ating root folder since cd.dad. Okay. And then so we can now create our app controller. So using the command type null. Okay, so pangalanan natin app.py yung ating controller. Okay. Then i-open lang natin yan using any text editor. So currently I'm using Atom. Okay, then inside this file, yung codes natin for creating a Flask application. But before doing that, so kailangan muna natin install si Flask. So again, we need to type the pip install Flask. Okay, so after nyan, so to check kung na-install na yung Flask doon sa ating environment, so we can type the Python command, then using the import. So type lang natin import, from Flask, import Flask. Okay, so kapag walang lumabas na error, so it means good yung ating installation. Okay, then pupunta na tayo doon sa ating app controller. So type lang natin from Flask, import Flask. Then pwede na tayo mag-create ng Flask application. Okay, then yung ating initial route. Okay. Si ordering system, then app.run. Okay, so iset na natin yung debug into true. Okay, so para every time na magsa-save tayo, i-update niya na yung ating application. Okay, then save, then dun sa ating command prompt, so type lang natin python app.py. Okay, so meron tayong error. So this is uppercase. Okay, so once na nag-run na siya, so pupunta lang tayo doon sa ating browser. So we need to type yung given IP address, which is 127.0.0.1 using the port number 5000. Okay, so yun yung ating message na ordering system. So ibig sabihin, properly working na yung ating Flask application. Now, the next thing that we need to do, okay, is to create a form. Okay, na gagamitin natin doon sa ating submission. Okay, so since ordering system yung ginagawa natin, okay, kapag nag-order tayo, right, we need to provide our customer name, okay, our email address, our address, so parang doon dadalhin yung ating order, and of course yung ating phone number. So that's why we need to create a form, okay, to accept all of this information. And then ang gagawin natin using MySQL is save natin yung sinubmit na form doon sa ating table, doon sa ating database. Okay, so to do that, okay, so we need to use the request. Okay. Then doon sa ating project folder, so create lang tayo ng folder na templates. Okay. Then inside this folder, okay, so create lang tayo ng HTML file. Yung pangalanan natin index.html. So click nyo lang yung all files. Then save. Okay. Then pwede nyo nang burahin yung new text document. So i-edit natin to. Then create lang tayo ng okay, say ordering system. Then we have the body. Oops. Then inside this body, so gamit tayo ng form. Okay. Then inside this form, okay, mag-create lang tayo ng text box. And bigyan natin ng name. So yung first attribute natin is name, right? So yung customer number, auto-generated na yan. So hindi na natin kailangan gumawa ng text box for customer number. Okay? So ang gagawin na lang natin ng text box is yung name, email, address, and phone. Okay? Customer name. The next, email. Then we have the address. And then yung contact number. Right? Now to check, so let's save. Okay? Then dun sa ating app.py, okay? So tatawagin lang natin si render template. Okay, para ma-render natin yung ating create na index.html. Okay. Then save. And let's go back to our browser. Then refresh. All right, so yun yung ating mga text boxes. So of course, kailangan natin ng button. So input, type, Submit. Okay. Say submit. Okay. Lalagyan lang natin siya ng konting design. Okay. So gamit tayo ng CSS. Okay. Let's say form. Submit. So bigyan natin siya ng border. 1px solid and black. Okay. And i-apply lang natin doon sa ating form tab. Save. Okay, so meron na tayong border. Then i-align lang natin yung ating text boxes. Vertically. So to do that, okay, display black. Then i-implement lang natin doon sa ating mga text boxes. Save. Then refresh. Okay. Then dilitan lang natin yung width ng ating form. So gawin natin 500px. Okay, sabihin mo mga say 400. Okay. Lalagyan lang natin ng padding so para may spacing siya sa loob. Good. Then yung ating mga text box, so lagyan lang natin ng margin. So let's say 8px. Alright. Then much better kung meron tayong header. Let's say ordering system or form. Okay. Then okay. So gawin natin 100% yung width ng ating mga text boxes. Alright. Nice. Okay, so meron na tayong form na gagamitin for submission. So ang gusto ko mangyari, once na nag-type ako ng customer name, halimbawa Zeron, then Zeron at gmail.com, okay, then Quezon City, 123. So once na pinindot ko yung submit, okay, so dapat masasave siya doon sa ating table customer, okay? But to do that, okay, we need to get all of the information from this form first. Okay, then after natin makuha yung mga value na to, so using the insert statement ng MySQL, so i-execute natin yung statement na yun, then i-insert niya doon sa ating table. Okay? So to do that, we need to use the request. Okay? Alright? But we need to specify dun sa ating form sinong route yung tatawagin natin for the form submission. So let's say /submit. Okay? So once na pinindot natin yung ating button, tatawagin niya si /submit. Kaya kailangan natin siyang gawan ng route doon sa ating application, doon sa ating controller. Okay? So /submit. Okay? The next, we need to specify what type of submission yung gusto mong gamitin. So let's say post. So yun yung method na nagagamitin natin. So type lang natin methods. then post. Okay? Then yung ating immediate function, okay, na i-execute once na tinawag itong route na to. Alright. So, to get all of the value from this text box, okay, from this form, I mean, so kailangan natin gamitin si request. So, ang gagawin lang natin, so define lang tayo ng variable for each text box. So, unahin muna natin si name. So, we have name equal. So, sabihin lang natin request dot, okay, form. So, ibig sabihin yan, once na pinindot natin yung submit, okay, so kukunin niya sa loob ng form yung value ng text box na merong name na, okay, na name, okay. Then, gagawin din natin yan doon sa iba pang text boxes. For email, or address, so copy-paste na lang para mabilis. And then, contact. Okay? So, to check, so pwede tayo mag-return. So, try natin yung name. So, dapat kapag sinubmit natin yung form na to, so i-display niya whatever value yung tinype natin sa ating text box name. Okay? So, save. Refresh. So, type tayo, Jeron. Then, once na pinindot natin submit, okay? So, we have a problem. Type submit. Okay, again. Submit. Alright, so yun. Display niya yung ating Jeron, just kung ano yung tinype natin doon sa ating text box name. So, try naman natin yung email. I-return email. Save. So, try natin mag-provide ng email. Oops. What happened? Okay, again. Email. Submit. Okay, so, tinype ko kasi is email. Type tayo ng email. Submit. Okay, so yan. So, in-accept niya. Then, how about address? So, i-check lang natin one by one. To make sure na okay yung ating submission. So, QC, good. Then, yung ating contact. Submit. All right. So, good. Okay. Okay. Now, so it means, nakukuha na natin yung bawat value ng ating mga text boxes. Now, ang gusto kong mangyari, after nating makuha lahat ng mga value from those text boxes, mag-execute tayo ng SQL query or MySQL query, then i-insert natin yung mga data na to doon sa ating table. But before doing that, we need to install first the library or package for Flask, okay, and MySQL connection, okay. So meron tayong i-install na package for a database connectivity ng Flask application at ng ating MySQL, okay. So, pupunta tayo sa official documentation. Okay. So, from Google, so type lang natin Flask, MySQL, okay, documentation. Okay. Alright, then select lang natin yung second website. Okay, so ito daw yung library na kailangan nating i-install so that ma-connect natin yung ating Flask application doon sa ating database, sa ating MySQL database. So ang gagawin nyo lang, so ika-copy lang natin itong command na to, yung pip install flask dash MySQL. I think, ito ba yan? Wait lang, i-double check ko. No. Si Flask MySQL DB pala yung kailangan nating i-install. So, hindi pala to. Okay. So, type nyo lang on your browser, flask _ MySQL DB. Okay. So, ito yun. So, close yun ito para hindi tayo ma-confused. Okay, so the package na kailangan nating install ay si flask dash MySQL DB, yung may DB. Okay, so, ika-copy lang natin yan. Then, dun sa ating command prompt, okay, so i-stop muna natin yung ating server, Control-C. Okay, so para bumalik siya dun sa ating terminal. Then type lang daw natin pip install, okay, flask dash MySQL DB. So ito yung package na gagamitin natin for connecting our Flask application sa MySQL. Okay. Then hit enter. Alright, so once na na-install na, so mag-refer lang tayo dun sa kanyang documentation. Okay. So sabi niya, for configuring your Flask application, if you want to connect it to MySQL, so we need to configure itong mga configurations na to, okay? So basically, meron na akong ginawa, okay? So ika-copy na lang natin yan. Then i-paste lang natin doon sa ating app.py, okay? So ipe-paste niyo siya, okay, under nung app equal to Flask name, okay? Sige, explain ko. So ito yung mga credential or database credential na kailangan nating i-provide doon sa application para alam niya kung saan siya ko-connect in a database, okay? or which database yung gagamitin niya doon sa ating MySQL, okay? Doon sa ating PHP may admin, okay? So sabi dyan, we need to specify the host. So ang gamit natin ay localhost. So type nyo lang dyan localhost. And then yung default user natin na root. Okay. And then kung wala ka naman sinet up na password doon sa database mo, so just leave it as empty string. Okay. Then MySQL database. So ito naman yung pangalan na binigay natin doon sa ating database. So ano na nga ulit yung pinangalan natin doon sa ating database. So pinangalanan natin siyang ordering system. So yun din yung value na gagamitin natin. So ordering system. Okay. Then Alright, so si dictionary cursor, so ito naman yung gagamitin natin para retrieve natin yung bawat value ng column using their column name. Okay, so basta type nyo lang yan. Okay, so itong limang configuration na to. Okay, yung localhost, root, password. So make sure na tama yung database name na in-specify ninyo. Then, ayun, yung ating dictionary cursor. Then, under that, okay, so type nyo lang MySQL is equal to MySQL app. Okay? Actually, hindi pa natin na-import. Okay, si MySQL. So, ito yun. So, sabihin nyo lang, from Flask _ MySQLDB, yung install natin na package kanina. So, ang i-import daw natin is si MySQL class. Okay, yung gagamitin natin. Then, ipapasa lang natin sa kanya yung ating application. Okay? So, once na na-define na natin yung ating MySQL object, so pwede na natin siyang gamitin for executing queries. Okay? Kaya pupunta tayo doon sa submit. Okay? Route. Okay? So, lagyan natin ng comment. So, this is an insert query. So, kasi i-insert natin siya doon sa ating database. So, what statement yung gagamitin natin for insertion? Alright, so sabi, we need to create a cursor. Okay? So, type mo lang daw, mysql.connection. So, yung object na create natin. That connection, ang ibig sabihin yan, i-connect niya tayo doon sa ating database na pre-provide. That cursor means we can now execute a query on this particular connection. Okay? Kaya, sabihin lang natin, cursor dot execute. Okay? Then, kung ano yung query na gusto mong i-execute. So, since ang gagawin natin ay mag-i-insert, so meron akong sample. Okay. Insert query. So, i-copy paste na lang natin. Okay, so here. So this is the query for insertion. Okay, kung gusto mo mag-insert na record papunta doon sa table mo. So you need to type insert into yung pangalan ng ating table. So ano ba yung pangalan ng table natin? Okay, so we name it as customer. So yun din yung gagamitin natin dito. Then next, maglagay ka lang ng open and close parentheses. So inside the open and close parentheses, which column yung gusto mong lagyan ng laman? Okay, so which columns yung gusto mong lagyan ng laman? So pwede tayo mag-refer doon sa ating table na create kanina. Okay, so type lang natin yung column name, quit, email, then yung address, then yung phone number. Okay? So, you need to make sure na kung ano yung name na ginamit mo doon sa mga columns. So dapat yun din yung ilalagay mo dun sa ating insert statement. Okay? And yung first parenthesis, okay, ito yung mga columns na gusto mong lagyan ng value. Okay? So we have name, email, address, and the values. Okay? The phone, I mean. Okay? Then yung second open parenthesis, alright, so ang nilalagay natin dito ay %s. Okay? So, yung %s na yan, so yan yung magiging placeholder ng mga variable na i-insert natin. So later, explain yan. Kung ilang columns yung ginamit natin dito, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 din na %s yung gagamitin mo. Okay? Alright? So, ang tawag dyan ay placeholder. Okay? So, if you use 4 columns, if you provide 4 columns, so 4 %s din yung gagamitin mo. So, the purpose of using %s instead of directly using the variable name is to prevent yung tinatawag nating SQL injection. Okay? Kaya gumagamit tayo ng %s. Okay? Then yung next, yung third parenthesis natin, okay, is yung mga value, yung mga variables na pinag-assignan natin ng mga value from our text boxes. So yung name, yung email, address, and yung contact. Okay? So, mangyayari niyan, yung value ni variable name, okay, ma-assign doon sa ating first placeholder, yung first %s natin. Okay? Then, kung ano yung value nitong %s na to, yun yung ma-assign kay column name. Okay? Then, ganun din kay email. So, yung email ma-assign doon sa second %s. Then, kung ano yung value nitong %s na to, yun yung ma-assign kay column email. So, sequential yan. Okay, ganun din kay address and contact. Okay? That's why you need to make sure na tama yung bilang ng paglagay ninyo ng %s. Kung 4, so dapat 4 din to. Okay? So, kung 4 yung column na ginamit mo, 4 na %s then 4 din na variable yung kailangan mong i-provide. Okay? Okay. Then once I execute niya na, okay, yung ating insert query. So, sabihin lang natin MySQL connection.commit. So, para i-insert niya na yung mga data, okay, na sinubmit natin. And then, at the end of the execution, so kailangan natin i-close yung ating connection. Okay? Para hindi tayo magkaroon ng problem. Okay? Alright, so that's it. Okay? Then, doon sa return, so pwede mong sabihin, let's say, inserted successful. Okay? Para malaman natin na na-insert talaga yung ating mga record. Okay? So, save. Okay, save. And let's go back to our browser. Refresh. Okay, so we have an error. So, ano sabi niya? So, hindi naka-start yung ating application. Python app.py. Okay, so again. Okay, so try natin. So, check muna natin. So, yung ating table, so in default, wala yung laman. Okay? So, type tayo ng name. Then yung aking email address. address. Yan yung aking contact. Okay. So pag pinindot kayo submit, okay, tatawagin niya si route submit. Then kukunin niya yung mga value from the text box. Then mag-create siya ng database connection. Okay. Then i-execute niya yung query na nilagay natin. Then ayan, so i-close niya. Then dapat lalabas inserted successfully. Okay. So submit. All right, so good. So sinabi niya inserted successfully. Natignan natin doon sa ating table kung talagang save siya. So refresh lang natin. All right, so yun yung ating record na in-insert. Okay. So try pa natin. So this time 1 De La Cruz 1 gmail.com Pasig 123 123. So again, submit. Okay, then refresh. Okay, so every time na magsasubmit tayo ng form, so nasa-save siya dun sa ating table. Okay, so that's how we insert record to our MySQL database. Okay, using Flask. Okay, MySQL DB. Okay. Then how about displaying records from our table papunta dun sa ating application? Okay, so para makita natin right away doon sa ating application na nag-i-insert siya. Okay? So we can add another table under this form. Then, ang gagawin lang natin, i-fetch natin or i-retrieve natin lahat ng records from our table papunta dun sa ating index.html. Okay? So to do that, so alamin muna natin, ano ba yung statement for reading, okay, records or fetching records from the database. So ang gagamitin natin dyan is the select statement. Okay. So similar dun sa method na ginawa natin kanina. Okay. So pupunta lang tayo dun sa ating initial route. Okay, dun sa ating index. So create lang tayo ng connection. Okay. Then yung ating select statement. So select as series. So ibig sabihin yan, isa-select niya lahat ng record from table customer. Okay. And then, using the fetch all method, so kukunin niya lahat ng records na mariretrieve based on sa ating query. Then, isa-save niya kay variable records. Okay. Kaya pwede nating makita, comment ko muna to, kung ano yung laman ni variable records. So, pwede natin siyang i-return as string. Okay. So, ang returning value kasi ng fetch all is an array. Okay. An array or dictionary. Okay. Then, ma-assign yan doon kay variable record. So, pwede natin makita using the return statement. So, convert lang natin siya into string. Okay. So, save. Then, punta tayo dun sa ating web page. Then, refresh. Alright. So, see? So, dinisplay niya as string. So, lahat ng records na meron doon sa loob ng ating table customer. Okay, actually, this is a dictionary. Okay. So, ang gagawin niya, i-display niya lahat ng rows. Okay, kaya magkakadikit yan. So lahat ng rows at ifo-format niya as dictionary. So ang gagawin lang natin, okay, doon sa ating index.html, magka-create lang tayo dyan ng table. So dito natin i-display lahat ng records na mariretrieve niya doon sa ating table customer. Okay? So create lang tayo ng table. So you can display the ID. So we have the name, the email, the address, and the contact. Okay. Alright, so check lang natin. So lagyan natin ito ng border 1. No save. So punta tayo dun sa ating app.py. So ibalik lang natin yung return statement natin kanina. Okay, so ayan. So meron na tayong table. So ang gusto kong mangyari, yung value from this variable records, alright, ilulup natin, okay, doon sa ating table, and then i-display natin one by one. Okay, so to do that, we need to pass the value of this variable papunta dun sa ating index.html. Okay, so paano natin gagawin yan? Okay, kung gusto mo magpasa ng value ng variable doon sa template na ginamit mo, okay, which is yung ating index.html. Alright, so gagawin mo lang, copy mo lang yung variable na gusto mong i-pass, which is a record. Then, right after nung template niya, file na index.html, so maglagay ka lang ng quit. Then sabihin mo lang dyan, records is equal to yung ating dictionary. Okay? So, ang tawag dito ay props. Okay? So, ang tawag dyan ay props wherein pinapasa mo yung laman itong variable na to doon sa ating template na ginamit sa ating index.html. Okay? So, using this variable name, records, okay, nakakulay orange, actually, you can name it as, say, result. Okay? So, and then ito rin yung gagamitin mo doon sa index.html. But, since para consistent yung ating naming convention, so kung ano yung pangalan ng variable na gusto mong ipasa, which is yung record, so yun na lang din yung pangalan mo. Okay? Para hindi ka na malito. Okay. So ipapasa natin yung laman itong variable na to doon sa ating index.html. That's why, doon sa ating index.html, okay, so pwede na natin siyang gamitin. Okay? So para mas maintindihan ninyo, sige, mag-try muna tayo ng example. Halimbawa, you have variable sample. May string na this is a sample text. Okay? Kung gusto mong i-display yung laman nitong variable na to doon sa ating index.html, so ang gagawin mo lang, ipasa mo lang siya doon sa ating render template. So sabihin mo lang, sample is equal to sample. Alright? Then doon sa ating index.html, kung gusto mo siyang i-display as h1, so sabihin mo lang, double curly brace, And then sa loob niyan, yung ipinangalan mo na prop name, which is yung sample. So, ikakopy mo lang yan. Then, i-paste mo lang siya sa loob ng dalawang curly brace. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, kung ano yung laman, itong variable na to, yun yung magiging value ng h1 doon sa ating index.html. So, observe. Save. So, i-refresh natin. Okay, so ayan o. So, din-display niya yung value nung this is a sample text. Okay. Basta ilalagay niya lang siya sa loob ng double curly brace. Okay. Now, it can pass multiple props doon sa ating template. Halimbawa, ito ay sample 2. Okay. So, sample 2 text. Okay. So, gusto mo rin siya ipasa. So, gawin mo lang, mag-add ka lang another quit. Okay, another quit. So, sabihin lang, sample 2 is equal to sample 2, yung ating variable. And kung gusto mo siyang i-display as paragraph, so sabihin mo lang, sample 2. Okay. And save. And refresh. So, mag-create siya ng paragraph na merong value na sample 2. So, the advantage of having this kind of props, okay, you can dynamically change the value of your index.html based on the value of these variables. Kaya pansinin niyo, kapag binago ko to, halimbawa, any random character, then save. So pag ni-refresh natin yung ating page, so yun din yung magiging value niya. Okay? So ang tawag dyan ay props. Alright? That's why, gagamitin natin yan para mapasa yung laman ni variable records papunta dun sa ating template. So since this is a dictionary, if you're familiar with dictionary, it is a data structure that have a key value pair. Okay, kung familiar kayo sa key value pair, punta tayo sa Python dictionaries para maintindihan niyo. Okay, so ganito yung kaniyang format or structure. Okay? So you can define a dictionary in Python using open and close curly brace. So sa loob ng open and close curly brace, so specify mo lang yung key. Alright? And then yung kaniyang value. Okay, then if you want to add another key or another property, okay, so ilagay ka lang ng quit, then yung key, colon, and then yung value niya. Alright? Then kung gusto mong kunin yung value nitong specific key na to, which is yung brand, so ang gagawin mo lang, sabihin mo lang, this dictionary, yung pangalan ng dictionary mo. Okay? Square bracket, then sa loob yung key okay, na gusto mong kunin yung value, which is yung model. So, magiging output nyo dyan is Mustang. So, natin yung, ayan. Alright. So, kapag pinalitan ko to, ayan, bawa brand. So, kunin niya yung key, yung value pair nung key na brand, which is Ford. So, yun yung output niya. So, pag year, so dapat 1964 yung output niya. Okay? Alright? Okay, so gaya natin ginagamit si dictionary in Python. Okay, so bakit ko ina-explain yan? Kasi yung returning value nitong cur that fetch all is a dictionary. Okay? So, try natin i-display ulit. Okay. So, save. So, refresh. So, ayun. Okay? So, yun yung kaniyang format. So, naka-dictionary siya. So, ganito yung itsura niyan. Paste natin dito. Okay. So, we have 2 dictionaries. Okay? Then, siya ay nasa loob ng variable result. Kaya kung gusto nating kunin yung laman ng bawat record, so magre-refer lang tayo sa kaniyang key. Okay? Or dictionary key. Yung customer, yung name, yung email. Okay? Which is yun yung gagawin natin dun sa ating render template. Okay? So ipasa lang natin yung laman itong variable na to. Okay? So once na napasa na natin dun sa ating index.html, sabihin nyo lang, okay, result. Okay? Then save. And refresh. Okay, so hindi siya nag-display. Okay, so try nga natin. Undefined. Sorry, records with S. Hindi ko nalagyan ng S. Again, save. Alright, so yan. So nag-display na yung mga records. Okay? So ang kailangan na lang natin gawin ay maipasok itong mga data na to doon sa ating table. Kaya pwede natin siyang i-loop. Okay? Sa Flask, okay, framework, meron siyang template engine na ginagamit. Okay? Si Jinja 2. Okay? So si Jinja 2, ito yung statement or template engine na ginagamit ni Flask para makapag-implement tayo ng mga loops, ng conditions, okay, doon sa ating index.html. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nating i-loop yung laman ni records and then i-display natin one by one doon sa ating table. So, to do that, okay, so gagamit lang tayo sa baba nitong row na to. So, gagamit lang tayo ng Jinja statement for looping. Okay. So, parang sa Java lang din, right? Okay. So, for each so gamit tayo ng for each. In, so, tama ba? So, double check ko lang. Okay. So, gamit tayo ng for each records. Okay. So, ibig sabihin yan, for each record, so bawat record, okay, laman ng ating dictionary, i-assign niya kay variable record. So, ibig sabihin yan, row by row, i-assign niya dun sa ating variable record. Then, ang gagawin lang natin, ilulup lang natin yan. Then, kukunin lang natin yung bawat value netong variable na to. Okay? Using their key. Okay? So, i-close natin yung ating TR. Then, kailangan din natin i-close yung ating Jinja statement. So, N4. Okay? Sa Jinja, kapag gusto mong gumamit ng control statement, okay, kailangan nasa loob siya ng curly brace and percent symbol, then percent symbol, then closing curly brace. Then, kailangan mo siyang i-close. Okay? Then, kapag value ng variable naman yung gusto mong i-display, so gagamit ka lang ng double curly brace, which is yung ginawa natin kanina. So, yun yung difference sila. Kapag control statement, yung i-implement mo, so kailangan nasa loob siya ng curly brace, percent symbol, then kailangan mong i-end yung statement na yun. Kapag gumamit ka ng for, so kailangan mo siyang i-end using end for. So, para maintindihan ninyo kung paano ginagamit si control statement kay Jinja, ipaggamit ng for and if. So, mag-refer lang kayo dun sa kaniyang documentation. Yeah. So, nandiyan yung mga example niya. Okay. So, ano yung i-display natin? Yung laman itong record na to. Okay. So, gamitin natin yung kaniyang key. So, each record, okay, kukunin natin yung value row by row. So, magre-refer lang tayo dun sa key. Okay, yung ating result, which is yung customer number. So, yung key ng ating customer number. So, yun yung lalagay mo dyan. Copy-paste lang natin to. For name, so ang key niya ay name. So basically, yung mga key na to, ito yung pangalan ng mga column na ni-specify natin kanina. Okay? So para hindi kayo malito. So email, address, and contact. Okay? So customer number, name, email, address, and contact. So yan din yung column name na ibinigay natin. Okay, so ibig sabihin, i-display niya yung customer underscore number ng first record, okay, which is 1. Ganun din yung kanyang name. Okay. Yung kanyang email, address, and phone number. Is that contact phone? So that is phone. Yeah, that is phone. Okay. So, hanggat may laman, okay, yung ating variable record, so ilulup niya ng ilulup hanggang sa ma-display niya lahat ng records or result ng ating select query. Okay. So, try natin i-save. Then, let's go back. See? Okay. Kaya pa nag-add ulit tayo, let's say John Smith, John at gmail.com. Okay. Then submit. So, dapat ma-add siya doon sa baba. So, inserted successfully. Okay. So, refresh lang natin. So, yun. So, na-add na siya doon sa baba. Okay? So, ganyan natin ginagamit si select statement, okay, for retrieving records coming from our table. Okay? So, ang gagawin mo lang, yung mapapatch niya na record, i-assign mo lang sa variable, then ipasa mo lang doon sa ating render template. Okay? Then doon sa ating index.html, so kailangan natin siyang i-loop using the statement. Okay? So, bawat laman ng ating variable records, okay, bawat row, i-assign niya kay variable record. So, once na na-assign niya na kay variable record, okay, so pwede na natin gamitin yung column name, okay, ng specific row na yon. Okay, kung ano yung column name na ginamit natin dito, so yan din yung gagamitin mong column name or value, key value, okay, or key doon sa ating loop. Okay? So para ma-retrieve niya one by one. Alright. So that's it. Alright. So next naman ay about deletion at editing. So I think sa susunod na video ko na siya ituturo. Okay? So ang importante lang muna is magamit natin or ma-connect natin yung ating table doon sa ating Flask application, and then ma-retrieve natin lahat ng records from that table papunta doon sa ating web page. Alright? So sundan nyo lang yung ginawa kong steps. Okay? And then ito yung magiging activity ninyo for this week. Okay? So that's all. So see you next time.